Hey guys, so today's video is going to be about YouTube culture, and this video is going to have two things that I'm going to talk about before that, so I'm going to get straight into it. So the first thing I want to talk about today is this new channel that I'm starting called Atlantic Letters. You can go subscribe to it after this, the link for that will be in the description. So I will be talking to Ashley, who lives over in New York, and we'll be talking via vlogging. Kind of the same way as the Vlogbrothers, if any of you are familiar with that. So one of us will have one day, the other one will have another, and we'll communicate like that. The reason why it's called Atlantic Letters is because we live on either side of the Atlantic Ocean, and we're basically sending letters to and forth via vlogging. So if you think that's something you're interested in and would like to see that, then it should be starting next week. And yeah, go subscribe to it. I'll be there, and Ashley will be there. The link for Ashley's channel will be in the description. Yeah, just give me a minute, just a coffee break. Actually, on the topic of coffee break, look at that, look. Look, keep calm and don't blink. The reason why that is cool is on Saturday, so in like 2 days time, Doctor Who is starting up again, and who isn't excited for that? Come on, like. The second thing I want to talk about today is this new channel that I'm thinking about creating called Conor Makes It Perfect, where this would become my second channel where I do vlogging like this, and I'm not really that worried if it is a bit shit. Whereas my main channel, which would become Conor Makes It Perfect, is where I make things that at the time I think is perfect that I can't improve anymore. So if you're interested in that, let me know again. It's something I'd like to do, and I don't have to worry a lot about this channel, because I do worry about it, that the stuff I put on it is a bit shit. Ooh, there's a spider up there. Do I get the spider or do I leave it? I could get it and then put it somewhere. Where could I put it? And my bin's full. I should probably empty that. I don't know. I'm gonna go deal with this spider. Back in a minute. Okay, just a quick update on the spider scenario. It's now hiding up there. It's like in the corner over there. It was on the ceiling, and then I whacked it down with something, and now it's, yeah, now it's fallen. Oh, I can see it. I think this is the name of the video now, the Spider Adventures. Just, it was meant to be a video about YouTube culture, just turned into a nice little story with a spider. This is what I mean about the whole, you know, first channel being used for decent stuff that isn't shit. I'd probably, like, if I got a main channel, I'd probably still do vlogs on it, but it wouldn't be like, you know, just a nice little chat about a spider. The third thing is YouTube culture, which is what the topic of the video was going to be about before I mentioned spiders. I don't even know if that was a sing-song or not, you know, just we'll leave it in. So the third thing I want to talk about today is YouTube culture, and I mentioned this in my last video a little bit, but I kind of want to delve into it a bit more because it's a big meaty subject that needs talking about. I'm going to do my best and discuss it now. Yay. I think I'm going to have to do a bloopers video for this one. If I do a bloopers video, it'll be in the description. You can go and check that out because I've cocked up so many times this video. So let me take you back to somewhere in the city a few weeks ago. I got to spend some time with some great YouTubers. For example, Jamie's Face, Doddle, and even some guys from the Nerd Cubed people. So What Van Are, Matt and Tracy. It was really cool to be able to spend time with YouTubers on an equal playing field with no one being chased or mobbed or idolised any more than the other person. Everyone was on an equal playing field, and although you weren't allowed to take photos, it was much more professional and a much more relaxed environment than the following days. And the reason this is important for YouTube culture is the fact that all YouTubers are in fact equal. There's, regardless of how many subscribers or views or likes or dislikes or comments or inbox messages or DMs or followers or anything like that, regardless of the amount of people you have interested, we're all the same creator at the end of the day. We all make videos, we all enjoy videos, we all look at people's videos and aspire to become like that. We're all on an equal playing field, and I think that that gets forgotten now in YouTube. But take Summer in the City as a case study for what I'm on about. The Saturday, I believe it was, I queued up to, well actually I didn't queue up, I was having a chat to Jack Howard at his merch table, which you can then see in the video of my last video. And I was just having a nice little chat to him, and then Daniel Dobbs, who was the £12 guitar solo in Consent, also came, and I was having a chat to them as well. It was quite interesting. But then to my right, this giant queue of girls all started to appear because Jack was here, and everyone fan goes over Jack Howard because why not? Who doesn't? And it was kind of a surreal moment because although I was having a chat to Jack and Daniel and, you know, everything was fine, to my right it kind of proved these fans that would just queue ages to see someone they idolise. And I don't think that is what YouTube was or should be, because if I want to have a chat to someone like Jack Howard or I don't know, who else I have a chat to? Becky O. I had a chat to her as well, it was quite nice. Just because I have a chat to them doesn't mean that they should be fangirled or fanboyed or whatever. Sure, I would class myself as a fan of people. I watch YouTube as much as the next person does. But I wouldn't say to myself, oh, I've got to meet someone here. I've got to meet, I don't know, Emma Blackery or someone like that. I would just go to the event, have a nice time. If that happens, then that's great. And I think that is what people are missing when they go to these sort of things. Because I know that there have been a lot of people writing death threats to the organisers and the volunteers if they weren't allowed to see people like Dan and Phil or Charlie McDonald. People who, for example, I know some people I spoke to on the train on the way home queued up for about 6 hours to see Dan and Phil, which I think is ridiculous. I wouldn't queue 6 hours in a theme park, so why would you queue to see some people? It just doesn't compute. I keep looking at the viewfinder, I really shouldn't, but if you understand or you are one of these people, let me know. I'd like to have a nice discussion with you. I honestly mean that. I don't know where this video was going, really. I should have had a script. So if you're interested in, I don't know, anything I've talked about today or something like that, please let me know. I'd really like to have a discussion with you. I think that's what I think my channel wants to become. Anyway, have a lovely day, have a lovely week, whatever. Try not to kill anyone again, and ta-ra.